From diesel or gas pacers to rocket-powered racers. Nomads, go-mads, RVs, schoolies. He'll turn it, tweak it, tune it, fix it so smoothly. That's why he's Badge. Everybody needs one.
Welcome back, sports fans. Today we're talking salsa. Now the story behind salsa is this, is that we went down Ontario, well, back it up. Even when I went down into 18 and 19, I went to California, you could buy it at Albertsons, already made up. I never even thought about it, because I'm not a real salsa freak, like the stuff you buy in the store in the bottle, it doesn't even compare. So, but I always liked that stuff you could buy at Albertsons. So, with that in mind, I never even ever thought of making it. Never even crossed my mind. So, last summer when we were coming back across Canada, we stopped at our good friend Jim Bertrand in Winnipeg. And Jim says, "Oh, do you like salsa?" I says, "We love salsa, especially the stuff in California." He says, "Oh, the homemade stuff." So he goes to his garden and gets onions, peppers, tomatoes, jalapenos, and garlic. And this is, he doesn't have this in his garden, but that's what he got. Now, he made it, and it was just like the stuff in California. So Al says, "Well, we could probably do that." So I started making it. Well, now, if you probably don't know, but like there'll be a whole bunch of people drooling on the other side of the camera watching this video because they know what this stuff's like. For some stupid reason, I can really make this good, like tacos in a bag. So everybody gets me to make it. Like Gino bring me over a bag of stuff, you know, jalapenos, peppers, onions, tomatoes, and put the whole thing together for her, and she'll go and eat it. Now, I'm not going to say how many times, but on a given time, Elle is a taster. Now, she won't let me show you how I make it, but she'll let me tell you about it. So that's why we're doing it this way. We've made this about that much, and we've sat there and tasted it, and Elle says, "Oh, you might want to taste this." I said, "I know, it tastes real good, don't it, Elle?" And we sat there and ate the whole damn thing. Now, that's happened on a couple occasions. And anybody that knows me or in our little area or whoever knows me down south, they know this stuff is pretty damn good. But anyway, all I can tell you is you dice these up real small. The onions, the jalapenos, the peppers, the tomatoes, the garlic. Now, the trick to it is, I'm not telling you all, the trick to it is that you use the small peppers, not the big ones. And the garlic, you crush it and not cut it because it doesn't have the same effect. And the lemons, we use raw lemons. Well, we don't use raw lemons all the time. We use lemon juice. But raw lemons really kick it in. And if you throw in 2 limes, you got it. And this is the trick right here. Parsley, not cilantro. A lot of people like cilantro. We don't like cilantro. We tried it with parsley, and that's why it tastes so good, because of the parsley, not the cilantro. And we use pink salt. All we put in it is salt, cilantro, and garlic. And don't use garlic salt, and don't use dry garlic, and don't use dry onions. It doesn't do this. It doesn't even come close. It has to be fresh, and that's all I can tell you. She's gonna break my leg. And the funny part about this is that Elle's my taster, and it's really funny because if she takes one bite of it, she'll end up eating the whole thing. But I used to, she's gonna kill me when she finds out about this. But anyway, I used to drain the juice off because there's too much water in it, right? So I didn't like this with the juice, so I drained it off. And she caught me one day and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm draining the juice off." There. "Oh no," she says, "I drink that stuff." So she drinks all the juice. She won't even share it with you. But anyway, that's all I can tell you about it. Just play with it, and it's great. Like Jim Bertrand, he was just a godsend. He showed us how to do it, Now, he told me it was his first time. I say BS. But he showed us how to do it, and it tastes just as good as the stuff in California at Albertsons. And I do not believe it, and I did repeat that, but it does. And Al, Gina, Julio, Jen, Jim and Deb, Wonder Boom, they all love this stuff. They just, when I mention salsa, okay, like I can bring it to a potluck and I'm in. I'll just bring some salsa. Okay, it's really good. And just play with it and find. And you'll find out it has to be fresh, no dried onions, no dried garlic, and no dried lemon. It has to be fresh, 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 fresh. I'll leave that with you. I hope you, and I haven't got a recipe, so don't ask for the recipe because I don't have it. All I usually do is the threes. A threesome is always good, right? 3 jalapenos, 3 peppers, 3 onions, 3 tomatoes, but you only use 1 lemon, but 3 garlic cloves. So that's my number. So I'll leave that with you. I hope you get something on it. We had a blast. She's already got the big stick out looking at me. So yeah, that's our salsa. And it's so good.
Over 500 million people enjoy our public lands each year. We enjoy such luxuries, in large part, due to the sacrifices made by our armed forces. Unfortunately, many of our vets struggle upon their return with something as simple as basic lack of housing. But you can help. Just visit HeroSoapCompany.com and place your order using coupon code BADGE at checkout. Not only will you receive a discount, but you'll be helping Badge help our vets.
Badge, everybody needs one. We love our badge.